We are live. Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude, trying to time out that pace of that little bit of static in the microphone. How did I do, Freddie Blanton?
You did fantastic. Validation is key early on a Monday morning.
You got to make me feel good. Hey, it's not Monday. It is Crocodile Dundee. Monday. Monday.
Is that how it's said in certain parts of the globe?
I don't know. I don't know that. No, I know that I said Monday last week, and that's kind of what was on my mind. Yeah. I wonder how DJ says Monday. Does he say Monday or Monday?
Oh, he definitely says Monday because if he says Monday, someone may misinterpret what he's saying, and that may not be safe.
That's true. That's true. Hey, let me ask you this: have you ever seen the movie Crocodile Dundee?
Oh, there's a chance. I remember something like that.
Hey,
Could have
I've
been
got it.
many moons ago, probably.
Hey, if it comes up later, I've got to tell you a story about Crocodile Dundee and my dad and the most embarrassing moment ever. So we'll save that for later. Hey, DJ has a medical procedure coming up this week. Thinking about DJ. Hope that goes well. All of our bus riders, we know these guys. We like these folks, and and we're here every single weekday for 351 days in a row. Freddie Blanton.
351. Let's go!
Let's get it. Let's get it. Russ Hammond, Red Wing Russ. Paul Pappy said he's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. Gary late today, so I'm still driving. Gary's on the road this morning. Fred, you and Gary are doing the same exact thing this morning.
Yep. Willie Nelson
Oh, the
on the
bold.
road
Hey,
again.
Paul Pappy's got me on the hair. He says, "What is the bold hold on that hair today?" So this is the just kind of push it over. It's really super cold outside here in South Carolina. I mean, it's 20 degrees, and yeah. So here it
Paul
is.
has no idea what he just did to your psyche.
Hey, you know what? No. This particular program and my friend Freddie Blanton, believe you me, if you want to grow, I want you to put yourself in a box with someone with a bobcat. Put yourself in a box with a bobcat live at 7:55. If you don't grow, there's a problem. Why do you think I grow being in the box with a bobcat, Freddie Blanton?
Oh, because I am responsible enough to push you where you're weak, expose it, and then you get stronger thinking about it. Is that right? And
Hey,
you do the same with me.
hey, it's a truth thing. Well, and it's done in different ways, and I am learning to call it like it is. That's what I would say. We're around other people, and it's like playing basketball with someone, and you start picking up a little bit of their. You might pick up my crossover, and then you'd actually have a good basketball game. Imagine that.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that because recently, probably within the past year, I invited you to play early morning basketball a handful of times. And what was your answer every time?
I don't want to embarrass those guys. I believe that's what I said.
Yeah, your talent level is much higher than mine and the guys that were playing. So we appreciate you recognizing that and avoiding embarrassment for us.
I tell you what, basketball is a different deal. We can get out here and run in a straight line. You start pushing 50 and start wanting to make quick cuts, and but that's my excuse. I would actually not be real good. I get on the basketball court right now. It's going to take me a while to get in my rhythm. It's Monday, and so getting in the rhythm is a big deal. Um,
Monday. I love the way you say Monday.
I don't know. I've worked on my pronunciation of things. It's getting better. Hey, feels like a Monday to me. Uh-oh, Vicky Watts, it feels like a Monday.
Oh,
What does that
V-dub.
mean?
I will say when I walked into D1 this morning for the 5 a.m. workout, it was 18 degrees.
That'll get your attention. Hey, Antarctic Mike is here. I want to make sure that we say hello to everybody. Metal Man Matt is here. Bajana Joe is here. Who else is here? Just looking through these. I do want to hear this from the folks in the comment and to my co-host. I think it's always a good thing to do this. Celebrate the wins. Celebrate the wins. And sometimes they're just part of the whole package. Sometimes they're part of we do the things that we do so that we can provide for those that we love, and sometimes those wins come in the form of having a big basketball game. So I want to shout out to Sailor, who scored had a big game this past weekend, and tell me what that's like as a dad, seeing your son work hard and then have good results, Fred.
Well, there's a lot of people who don't get to see the amount of work that not only Sailor, but a lot of kids put into the sport they're playing.
Yes.
And then, there's limited minutes. So it's great to see somebody have what I would call a breakout game and just, show what they got. It feels good.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I think you're right. I think that it's a family affair. Everybody has to sacrifice. Y'all have to think about the logistics of getting them to the games, and you have to do all the different things that you're doing as well. And you're right. You're not alone, but I think that has to be acknowledged because that's what keeps all of us so busy, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's just, it may not even be kids, but there's a lot of people out here that, have businesses with different departments and different things going on, and sometimes you can get stretched thin, and a lot of people don't see the work behind the scenes that it takes to make it successful. So I love to see somebody win, and it's always celebratory.
Yes, absolutely. It's fun to celebrate the wins. Jody Powell, you remember JP, Jody
Of
Powell,
course.
and big wins coming. I love that. And look at the number of exclamation marks. And that's something that we talked about. A good coach, we were talking about what makes a good coach this morning before we went on air, and we were thinking about this, helping them believe, helping the player believe in themselves. Tell me the different approaches to building confidence in another person, another player, another teammate, a coworker, a friend. How do you try to do that?
I think a good coach can help an athlete see their blind spots, right? Because sometimes we may not know where we're weak. It's a blind spot. But not only help them get through it, but put them in a position to work through it during a game. If their blind spot gets exposed, well, let's try it again in game minutes, and let's see how they respond, because they know they just messed up. Let's give them a few more trips down the floor. Let's give them a few more minutes and see if they can adapt and overcome in the game. And that is where the coaching will see the difference.
Learning through action then, aren't they? It's hard to get better over on the sidelines playing the mental game. Oh, if I was on the floor, I could have done this. I should have done this. What you're saying, or I'm hearing, you correct me if I'm wrong, leave them on the floor and let them learn good, bad, indifferent to be better in the next. They'll be better from action than better in their head.
Absolutely, because nobody likes to make mistakes. And the more you feel it, the more you do it, the more you realize, oh gosh, this is what he's telling me to do. Now I see it. Now I'm in the midst of it. And it may take a few times before you recognize, oh man, this is what he's been coaching me on. This is all I have to do.
That's right. and it's really a sense of comfort, isn't it? I'm thinking about sales calls right now, and of course we have sales training. We have all sorts of tools that we can essentially practice. We can think about sales. We can talk to other salespeople in a lot of traditional networking groups. But at the end of the day, what we need to be is comfortable talking to those folks that can buy our goods, products, and services about things related to business. Would you agree with that?
100% agreement, Danny.
So we talked about Andy Elliott and some of even a lot of these very popular sales trainers. There's some fantastic word tracks. I can write all sorts of topics that I think would be so interesting for First Sip and that. But at the end of the day, the action, the things that are happening, the way that we feel, I think is where the value is, Fred. That's why I talk about energy so much.
Yeah, if you feel good, don't you typically perform good?
You do. When people feel good, they give better information. They remember things that maybe they wouldn't have said earlier because they feel seen, they feel understood, and they feel good. So that's a big part of it. What
Hey,
else
let
is
me
on
ask
your
you a
mind?
question.
Yeah,
This is on my mind. You ready?
yeah.
You sure?
Kind of
Do you
scared. I'm
do
in the
you
box with a
think
bobcat.
do you think you're better off? Let me get this up here. Do you think you're better off being the best in your field or the best known in your field?
I think attention is going to win the game for people, and so the best is going to be a subjective thing anyway. And I would say the person with the way that things are right now, attention. So the most known is going to be the most successful. If everything else aligns, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. So
What about you?
how can someone become the best known in their field in their industry?
They can identify themselves that they can plant their flag in said field. They can speak about their business publicly, right? That's what's
What if somebody's scared to death to do that?
talk to the average dude because I have talked to such a wide variety of folks that that I enjoy finding those golden nuggets that everyone has inside of them. And what drives me crazy is that sometimes when the camera comes on or when we start talking about business, everybody kind of locks up. And so I love to have a camera, get folks that are knowledgeable, experienced, done amazing things in their life to express that because Freddie, that's how we're going to differentiate. I mean, looking more and more at the marketing world and how everything looks the same and how AI is making everything look even more the same. And so the world, I think, is begging for live content from business owners that know how to handle the truth effectively, right? Which just means not to spill everything, but to talk about business like common sense in lieu of playing the game that we always play.
Oh, common sense sales. I like it.
Yeah. And well,
And talking about yourself live where people can see it. I like it.
yes, yes. So we've got. I'm going to be talking this week, very likely this afternoon, to someone that's going to be part of the Energy Hub this week. It's going to be a real. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time. Here's the thing about the Energy Hub: we can talk about anything with anybody. And we've got our hands in a lot of different areas. So we can come up with some very, very interesting combinations of people to have really interesting business conversations. We're going to have competitors in the same room. We're going to have a lot of elephants in the room, which means those things that no one talks about.
So
It's true.
should they for this nice little brisk Monday, should there be a post challenge of some sort? Hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, post challenge.
Ooh. What? Hey, you go with your gut. If you want to throw a challenge out there, and those folks that want to step up can step up, and those of us that don't want to step up don't step up, and they'll get called out tomorrow by Freddie at Bobcat.
Okay, I'm posting something.
Okay, so we're gonna post who we are and what we do by the end of the day. Is that the challenge?
That's it. Or some form of content to let somebody know that you are the bomb in your field.
I like it. Hey, and let me say this. If someone out there wants to do something like that and you're listening to this and you're like, man, I don't know exactly how to do this, call me. We'll come up with something. We'll get your message out. How about that?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Hey, see you tomorrow live, 7:55%. Bye bye. See ya.